Alright, this is an impromptu live stream session about the differences of the way of life, culture, lifestyle, the people, the street food, and some other stuff regarding the differences between Singapore and Saigon, Vietnam. So I'll just base my experience, personal experience of living in both countries so far. I will just share my honest opinion so that you guys can have a viewpoint or share your views, and then you can learn something from each other. Then now I'll just begin. I'll go point by point. I never really prepared this, but I just wanted to share this because I wanted to let others know how is it like living in both countries for a certain number of quite a long time. All right. So the firstly will be like Singapore versus Saigon. Saigon is a city in Vietnam. So I'll start with Singapore first. It's actually a clean city, but then there are many laws and rules. The little small thing you can find, for example, you throw a can on the street. If you are caught by the police, I mean not the police, but the environmental officers, then you'll be fined. The first timer is $300 Singapore dollars. That's quite a lot. That's more than 200 US dollar for the first timer. And then some other stuff, there are a lot of penalties and rules for littering, and other many little rules like cannot eat or drink on the bus, the subway, and then cannot even be noisy sometimes. And then for Saigon, Vietnam will be like there are less rules, of course, but the people there tend to be more rowdy, lively, and rowdy and noisier. I also noticed that the Saigon folks like to drink beer, alcohol quite a lot. And then for smoking, both countries have their fair share of smokers. Next, I'll just talk about the weather in Singapore. It's just like dry or shine, sunny or rainy. There's no snow. For Saigon, more or less, actually the temperature difference is not much in both countries. But then sometimes in Saigon, you get a little, I call it the snowpacks falling down from the sky. Right, so our next point will be the food there. Generally speaking, I find the Saigon food is more tasty, yummy, and delicious than Singapore food because there are more variety. But then once again, it depends on individuals. Like for Singapore, there are also much street food to be tried. We have the char kway teow, chicken rice, laksa, curry puff, rojak, more desserts, chendol, and then of course the durians, the curry chicken noodles, and then the wanton mee, lots of street food. And then for Saigon with the pho noodles, bún bò, lots of other stuff. I just will share this. And then next will be I'll talk about the cost of living. In Saigon, Vietnam is cheaper. Of course, in Singapore is much more expensive. And the most expensive stuff in Singapore would be like renting the hotels, followed by buying a car and a house. For like Saigon, the differences, the hotel is much cheaper. One night you can just spend like maybe 10 US dollar, you get a double bed. But then in Singapore, it's 10 times the price. It's 100 US dollar. So you can think about it, the differences. Alright, my short sharing session ends here for a while. Next time I'll do another video. Thank you.